Starting with a shooting inside a food court downtown. Witnesses described the scene as absolutely chaotic. It happened at the Peachtree Center Mall on Peachtree Street.
Ron, police say that the suspect did get in an argument with one of the victims. As for the other two, they called them bystanders. Now, witnesses tell us that it appeared like after the suspect did that first shooting, that he was just shooting at random.
Outside Peachtree Center.
Inside the Peachtree Center Mall food court.
The two passports, 4 pages.
4 people shot this afternoon around 2:15. Outside the food court.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like an influx of people were just like sprinting out of there in all different directions. And we were like, what is going on? And somebody like screamed like, there's a shooting, there's a shooter, like run.
Buildings and blocks of Peachtree Street on lockdown after police say the shooter, a 34-year-old man, got in an argument with someone and then shot them. And then went on to shoot 2 more people.
2 females shot in the leg at this time.
Police say the victims are 2 women, a 69-year-old and a 70-year-old, and a 47-year-old man, all from Georgia. The 4th person shot was the suspect, taken down by an off-duty Atlanta police officer.
You can watch how fast that officer sprung into action. I mean, had he not been there, things could have gotten worse. So he was there within moments, within a minute.
Police say he confronted the suspect.
That officer engaged him, opened fire, was able, while the perpetrator still had the gun, and citizens were still seeking safety, took that perpetrator out of the mix to be able to injure anyone else.
Adding, this isn't the first run-in the suspect has had with police, saying the man is a convicted felon.
He has served prison time for an armed robbery, and he has 11 previous arrest cycles. This is an individual that should never have been possessing a gun, an individual that should never have placed this community in harm.
Police say all 4 of the people shot are expected to be okay.
The officers knelt to their knees and immediately applied a tourniquet and started applying life-saving measures to the individual that had brought harm to that area and to the others as well. So both the courage and the compassion of our police department on view today.
The police chief calling that officer a hero tonight. Now, witnesses who were inside the food court when the shooting happened also told me that they want to give credit to the workers inside the restaurant, say they were pulling people inside, saying they saved a lot of lives today.
Welcome back, y'all. This week has been crazy for Atlanta. A shooting at the food court downtown, a bus takeover, and how it all connects.
A woman who survived the Peachtree Center Mall shooting tells us how she got out alive.
We were taking my niece to Centennial Park to play and enjoy. We was having such a good time.
Yesterday should have been a happy memory for Deborah Hardy, her sister, and her niece. And it was, until they went to the hub at Peachtree Center.
And just as soon as we got down the escalators, there was this guy.
That's when police say Jeremy Malone started shooting.
I didn't even realize I had gotten shot in the leg. My sister got shot in her ankle.
Deborah's niece was unharmed, but police say a 47-year-old man was also shot. All victims are expected to survive.
I did not hurt at all, no pain or anything. Now my sister, she bled quite a bit.
Police say Malone should not have had a gun to begin with. Before the shooting, police had arrested him for multiple felonies more than 3 years ago. But according to court records our I-team uncovered, his case never went to court. Police arrested Malone for possession of a knife during the commission of a felony and aggravated assault in April of 2021.
Deborah Hardy's lived in her Southwest Atlanta neighborhood for over 40 years.
It's a nice neighborhood, but it used to be even nicer.
She's gotten used to the potholes and the occasional crime with some help from her sister Donna.
We're Irish twins. We started school together, finished school together. I came here, she came here, so we just never part.
Even when they nearly lost their lives Tuesday.
Yeah, I got shot together too.
Police presence outside responding to the chaos inside.
2 females shot in the leg at this time.
The 2 sisters took their niece to get lunch at the Peachtree Center Mall food court when they ran into an armed man. Police say Jeremy Malone, a convicted felon, shot a man after an argument.
And I heard the pop, 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 and I knew it was shooting, and I didn't even realize that I was shot. I was trying to get that baby out of harm's way. My sister and I was trying to get that baby out of the line of fire. Put pressure on it, so a little bit sore, but not bad.
With every step comes healing, gratitude, and reflection.
1 minute at a time, and thank God that nothing happened worse.
Despite what happened to her and her sister, Deborah is still proud to call Atlanta home.
I'm truly blessed and thankful to my Heavenly Father that I'm still here.
Downtown Atlanta is a busy place. You have all kind of people, all walks of life, from business to homeless people down there. So at the food court, it's not unusual for it to be a busy place, but it is unusual for a criminal to walk around shooting guns at people in the middle of the day. Also, 2 older women, and they just happen to be twins and get shot. at the same time, they do everything together, including getting shot. That's crazy. Now, here's where it gets strange. Let's listen to this witness as he tells us his experience down there during the shooting.
I've been having cash app and him rush cards for the longest. So bank account is something that I appreciate, especially for Wells Fargo. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate all that shit. So, but even they're a struggling bank. I heard. I'm like, damn, Wells Fargo. Like, heard you getting illegal accounts and stuff. Like, but they gotta be like some computer stuff. But I think somebody put some type of world into it. So my thing is, I want to tell first before I start this, tell what happened, because this is making me a snitch. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. Even though I'm not snitching on nobody wrong, it's somebody bad.
What you saw happen on the street. We're guiding everybody.
All right, India, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm bipolar. Let me tell y'all that. I'm off medication for like 2 weeks. I'm bipolar. Let me tell y'all that. I'm off medication for like 2 weeks. But Grady gonna give it to me. So I'm leaving out the thing. So I see the shooter. You know what I'm saying? I guess the shooter. Like, to me, he a nigga because I'm 6'5", 285. So this the first guy on the scene right here with the curly hair with the waves. He the one stop me from beating nigga because he was talking crazy to this girl. I was like, he got like f***ed up because in my mental health ways, because I've been off my Depakote, 1,000 milligrams. I've been taking off that shit like 2 weeks. So my thing is, I'm in a manic episode. That's what it's called, where you're almost about to get in trouble because you're doing so extreme and erratic. We need some type of pill or a drink or something that we can make from the drug people that can shock me real quick to get back regular. So right now I'm in an extreme mode, and it's like when I seen him, I was in extreme mode. So I was already in this for 2 weeks. So it's like he 2 weeks in, he about to get stabbed. I got knives, I got all this shit on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I protect myself. I can't get a gun. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is protect yourself like you're in chain gang. I did it in prison time and all that shit. So when I see him talking to this girl, bro, I like the girl. So nigga, you're not about to talk crazy to this girl. So when I walked over, that cop came up, you know what I'm saying? And that's when he ran off. And he tried, I guess he pulled, I don't know if he could pull his gun or what he did, but I was scared because I ain't got no gun, because I can't have one. Probation officer Renee Smith, DeKalb County. I apologize for talking to the police, but yeah, I didn't. My girl went to see me today. She came from Detroit, man. Her birthday was yesterday, so
you saw who you think the shooter was?
Yeah, I mean, the dude was talking crazy, and then the cop talked to him, and he ran. That's when the whole shooting shit happened. So at that time, I'm worried about my girl really coming from the airport, but this girl right here runs off. She's scared, so I don't know if she actually got shot. Who all got shot? I know at that point I didn't have no gun, so I can't just go kill you right quick. Now, if you close enough, I can grab your neck and rip your throat. You know, I mean, military training shit from ROTC.
Did you run and hide?
No, hell no. The girl that was there, me and her walked her off. So when I did that shit, we was good in this little area. So that's when they all swarmed him and shit, and he started running, and after we started gunshots. So at that time we got behind the damn side of this. I'm sorry, I'm in the curb. Beside this Wells Fargo thing. So
you ran and hid.
Like that time, because if I heard shooting, I don't have a gun, dog. You can be one-on-one without no gun, I can kill you.
How many shots did you hear?
What was it? At first it was just two, because I could tell it's automatic. You know what I'm saying? The way he hit it the first time, like what the f***, it didn't sound real. So that third and fourth one, you know what I'm saying, wherever that went, you know what I'm saying, it just, at that point we just make sure he ain't come around the corner, because I'm gonna be the first one to get shot, because I'm like, I'm bigger than this dude. I already seen him. If he got a little pistol, they ain't talking about shit. You know, I take that from him, you know what I'm saying? But just I want Andre Dickens give me like 100,000 and clear my record. I got 9 felonies. I'm on probation right now.
What was your name?
Joseph Eric Greer, 1166924, Georgia Department of Corrections.
And tell me where you were when this happened.
Right in the Wells Fargo, in front of Wells Fargo, the best bank in Atlanta. Gave me a chance. All the banks said no. Wells Fargo. I'm gonna get an RA too.
Can you spell your name for us?
GRIR. Like Pam Greer or David Allen Greer. They might be my family, but my mom white, my dad black. She Polish.
As it turns out, 39-year-old Joseph Greer was at the chaotic scene that unfolded at the Peachtree Center Mall shooting. He didn't fire those shots, but he was there to see it. Now, minutes before he allegedly hijacked the bus, Atlanta News First Crew's interviewed Greer right outside of the mall. That was video from that moment you just saw. He told us he witnessed the quadruple shooting in the food court, and also said he was bipolar and was in a manic state.
This witness just foretold everything that was going to take place in the next 2 hours. And it did. It's crazy.
I heard shooting, I don't have a gun, dog. You can be one-on-one without no gun, I can kill you. If you got a little pistol, they ain't talking about shit. You know, I take that from him, you know what I'm saying? But
and he did, y'all. He took that man's gun.
Holy crap! Oh my God, he's got a flat tire! Yeah, all of them on that side. Oh my God! City of Atlanta, DeKalb County. Holy shit! Holy shit, Atlanta police!
Oh
God
my
almighty!
God!
They've been chasing that sucker for a while.
They're still coming! Holy
I wonder if that's a hostage. Oh
That's
my
gotta be a
God.
hostage. It's gotta be a hostage.
Oh, look at, I've got, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
There goes the detective.
And the last one.
They're
Oh no,
still
they're still coming.
Good God.
Jeez, they got everybody. Oh my God. They got drones in the air, helicopters.
Damn.
They got helicopters in the air,
Holy
and drones
shit,
are flying everywhere. Oh my God.
You're filming it over there too, that guy is.
Oh my gosh. There's,
Damn.
oh my gosh, this is insane.
I wonder what the hell went on.
Well, they're chasing that bus. It's got a flat tire.
He got all tires on the right side flat.
Yes,
All of
it
them.
looked like it was about to flip over out of control before I could start filming. I mean,
He went through spikes is what he did.
yes, he did.
They've been chasing that sucker for a while.
Somebody took over that bus.
Yes, they did. They kidnapped that bus.
Oh my.
Yeah, come on out there, stupid.
I know, idiots.
Well, they're done now because everybody's...
Probably about 6 or 7 passengers exiting that bus with their hands in the air. Police now surrounding that bus. You've got police with guns drawn. Guns drawn. You can see that armored vehicle now in front of the bus. We have officers, guns drawn. We do know that there were passengers exiting the bus with their hands in the air. Hopefully all passengers on this bus are safe, and just an out-of-control scene. That is something you would see in a movie where this bus was not stopping. All right, we're going to get a better view now. You can see that armored vehicle. It looks like they are going to try to enter this bus now, guns drawn. You've got this armored car here. It looks like they've got some sort of a sharpshooter right on top of that armored vehicle as officers are now entering the Gwinnett County Transit bus. And a few minutes ago, we just saw exiting with their hands in the air, so we don't know if this individual was allowing them to get off the bus, if there was some sort of a negotiation, but police are now entering this Gwinnett County Transit bus that has run into probably a dozen vehicles or more. Police officers trying to do the pit maneuver to get that stopped. You can see right here, look at this right here, more than a dozen police officers have responded to this. We watched this entire thing, if you were with us. We watched this bus just go through intersection after intersection. Looks like we've got somebody in custody. There we go. Police are now, they've got somebody in cuffs. They are pulling this individual away.
39-year-old Joseph Greer of Stone Mountain is behind bars. He's in custody.
When APD got a 911 call about an emergency on a Gwinnett County Transit bus. That call disconnected. Then there was a second call. It came from a relative of the passenger saying this bus had been hijacked. Then a third call came from someone actually on board the bus, and that call helped police track down this bus and bring the situation to an end.
Can y'all imagine being a passenger on that bus? Riding the bus that day, coming home from work, and this happens. Somebody shot somebody on the bus, fighting on the bus, and then takes over the bus. This is wild.
Johnny Gilbert's wife usually takes a Gwinnett County Transit bus to work in Atlanta. This was no ordinary work day.
I think it was a state of shock. I don't think she really realized what was happening. I think it hit her later. I mean, I think at the moment she just was caught so off guard by that, and that's the last thing you would expect. She was on the phone, and I told her, put the phone down, because I was worried about him seeing her and shooting her or something. So I said, just put the phone down, turn it off, and just sit quiet.
Cat police managed to disable the bus. Then, one by one, the 17 passengers make their way out of the bus. Officers then discovered a man shot on board. He later died at the hospital.
It's sad. It's sad.
Tonight, flowers delivered to the man shot and killed on a hijacked Gwinnett County Transit bus.
I never expected that to be something that happened to somebody, that lives that close to me.
Tonight, neighbors like Izzy Agla are devastated after learning their neighbor, 58-year-old Ernest Bird Jr., never made it home last night after his trip on the Gwinnett County Transit bus.
He's a really cool guy, very hard-working guy, man. He walks every day.
Police say Bird was one of 17 passengers on the bus that was hijacked by 39-year-old Joseph Greer on Tuesday. Investigators say Greer got into an argument with Bird. It escalated into a fight, and when Bird tried to protect himself using his gun, the suspect allegedly took the gun and shot and killed Bird.
If you got a little pistol, they ain't talking about shit. I take that from, you know what I'm saying, but...
Sad, Yeah, it is real sad.
After Bird was shot, Greer allegedly held the bus driver, Ernst Antoine, at gunpoint and forced him to take off and elude police.
Well, Ernst Antoine was behind the wheel of the bus. His wife of 32 years says that he's also a pastor and community volunteer. She says that Ernst said that a gun was pointed at his head, and he was commanded to keep driving, and at another point, the gun wedged tightly against his leg as the high-speed chase with police ensued. She says even with his life on the line, he focused on swerving and quick maneuvers to try to avoid cars on the roadway.
That he was ready to die, but he wants the people in the bus to be saved. And also he was doing all those shaving because he doesn't want to hurt anybody on the street, those cars. So it touched my heart.
We spoke to the bus driver's daughter.
If he were to stop, then he would have got shot. So basically, he just did what he had to do, right? Not only for himself, but also to protect the passengers. The bus could have tipped over at any moment, so he's literally like maneuvering the bus.
Police shot at the engine and eventually the bus malfunctioned and stopped in Tucker. Passengers exited and Greer was arrested.
Joseph Greer's family members say he was diagnosed bipolar, ran out of his meds in the last few weeks. He just began to spiral.
We notice a change in his appearance and his behavior. Because when you start talking real fast, we know that something's wrong. And he lost his job, and he wrecked his car, and it just went downhill from that point on.
Among people with mental illness, when the meds are stopped, the illness can come roaring back. Loved ones say his dad did try to intervene earlier in the day with no luck.
He said, Viv, I tried to get him to go home early that day on Glenwood Road.
Dr. Bennett says the reason more people with mental illnesses are spiraling like this is a stark lack of resources in Metro Atlanta and throughout the state.
They need something to try to, so these people can go someplace to get some kind of help. But there's no help in Georgia.
And Greer has 19 prior arrests. His family says the only good thing about him getting locked up over and over again was him getting back on his meds. Dr. Bennett warns these cases of extreme mental illness won't go away until the access to resources improve.
We have a broken healthcare system, especially when it comes to mental health, and we need to make sure that everyone who's in that position that this person was in has immediate access to both their medication, that they can afford it, and have access to counseling when they need it.
So one of our witnesses from downtown got onto a bus, got into an argument with another passenger, took that passenger's gun and shot him with it. Took the bus hostage.